everybody, it's me, Nikocado. We're taking attendance, please. Girls and boys, men and children and women, sit down. Everybody, we have to take attendance. I don't know, can you see that? This is gonna stain on my face. It's your fault. Making me splash this spoon around because I have to play teacher and I don't have a ruler. All aboard, here we go, choo choo. It's time for the show. Everyone get on board. The train is departing in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the crazy train, yay. You guys, I just put back my collab. Yay, I'm so excited. So you guys know I did a collab with Raven and Miranda and they created a new channel, 8 p.m. I finally was able to put it back. Back and forth with Nancy. By the way, this cost me thousands of dollars because of Nancy's F up. So, I would really appreciate it if you go check it out. Now, a lot of you guys already saw it, but there's a lot of changes that we had to add to it. So, you can go see the drama might be obvious, kind of what went down because the way we had to edit it. But hey, excuse me, y'all better leave some nice comments. I don't want to see some mean comments over there. Excuse me, people, stop it. Stop it now. Shame on you. Sheepers, creepers, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I am not going to tolerate people who are like, Nick should not be collabing with them. He's too dramatic. I'm not dramatic! Anyways, so I just put the video up. It's on my main channel. So when you get done with this video, or if you get bored with this one, we have a lot to talk about today. But if you get bored with this one, head on over to the main channel and watch the collab. Before that goes down too. You never know. Nancy and the firm are really bad. But anyways, that's the only announcement I really have other than today, you guys, I got in my car and I put on my seatbelt, which barely fits. Click the link down below to follow my Patreon for mukbangs and drama not allowed on YouTube. Link below. And I put on my seatbelt, which barely fits. I feel like in those airplane seats where the buckle doesn't even go in, but I did. And I drove my merry little way to Costco. And you guys know, what does Costco sell? Tell me. A bunch of things that are really big. Well, they sell big portions of Korean dumplings. Now, you guys know, shh, honey, I know. I just went to H Mart and I just did a bunch of Korean food. That cost me $100, by the way. All those little nicks and crannies and little Cracker Jacks. It was a lot of money. And it gave me a lot of headaches because it has MSGs. But you know what? Something that I will make an exception for is the BB Goat dumplings. They're so good. They're so good. It's Korea's best brand that shows up in America. And Costco sells, guess what? At H Mart, the bag was this big. It cost like $12. It was like this big. Costco's like this big. It also costs $12. It's double the quantity. So I'm just, you actually, like, honestly, you get some really good deals at Costco. So we are going to go to Costco. I might film it either for here or Patreon. I'm not sure. But last time I went, because I went there when I first got here, like the moment I arrived here, I had to go there for something. I was dodging carts in the street. And I don't mean carts that you shop with. A whole different type of shop. It was like a Costco outside of the Costco. I was like, that's Costco. What's this? It says Arts and Crafts Fair. What's happening, huh? What is this, huh? What is this? I don't even know. And it was, I couldn't believe my eyes. I've never seen a Costco with an outdoor Costco there too. And honestly, and nobody wearing, you know, masks. I was like, this is disgraceful. But we're gonna try it again. That's what I'm saying. If I film it, it's gonna go on Patreon probably or something. But that's where we're going today. And we're gonna get these dumplings. At least I'm gonna see that they have it, because I looked online and it says it was in stock. So I'm really excited for it. Now, I just got done making my own nuclear sauce paste. Okay, so this has nuclear sauce. Oh, it has gochujang that I got from H Mart, which is right down the street from me. And it has a little bit of oil. I'm just using olive oil because that's all that's here in the Airbnb. Oh, it's not hot. Making me splat this everywhere. Having to do show and tell like a baby. Look at it. Can you see? That's all you get. Cheapers. Having to do all this stuff. It's always your faults. I just hope you know. So anyways, I'm really craving dumplings. I haven't had them forever. If my tongue is a little yellow, I've been tasting this. I had to put some food dye in here. I got it on my finger. I'm running out of napkins in this place. Anyways, so that's my life these days. I had horrible sleep from that Italian food, but we'll talk about that later. Holy crap, I was up until literally 5 in the morning. Well, no, I went to sleep at 10 p.m., which is what I like to do. But then I woke up at 2 in the morning, and it was, I'll tell you later, but I'm still kicking, I'm still alive. That Italian food was the end of me. But yeah, that's really everything. My collab is up on the main channel. Go check it out. And let's go to Costco. And hopefully people are organized. I can't stand people running around like little lost critters. It's just not a place for a queen like me. I mean, I just see peasants everywhere. You know, I want to be like Oprah Winfrey when she came on and said, I went to the bank for the first time and I stood in line. I know. Oh yeah, I stood in line with the ordinary people. It was my first time in like 25 years. Yes, I stood in line. Me, Oprah Winfrey. I want to be just like that. I am the hardest working YouTuber. I should not have to stand in line like a peasant. You know, it's just too much. And I find her very relatable in that because that's what we all aspire to be. Yes, right, it does. So, without further ado, I'll take you to Costco, and please don't judge my driving skills too much. I have a little thing on the window now that kind of records me, and I'm just like, it's honestly, I can't stand 8 lanes. It's just bonkers. 8 lanes, it just makes my heart rate accelerates through the roof. It's just, I don't know, I just can't do this anymore. So anyways, let's go to Costco. And I hope you're having a great start to your Friday. Take in attendance, Paul, Peter, Piper, Mary, Magdalene, Cheapers, Creepers, and, Malfoy. We're looking for Malfoy. Do you think Malfoy was cute? I kind of did, in a little bit. I kind of thought Harry Potter was cute. I kind of thought what was his name? Paul? No, that's not his name. Oops. Take that part out. No. What was the guy with Ron Weasley? I thought he was hot too. Snape, I could totally get with Snape. Dumbledore, I do like them old. Okay. And I also liked, who else was, I thought it was such an attractive cast. Hagrid. It's true. It's true, I had a thing for Hagrid. I like the okay. I'm just telling the truth. It was very hard for me to get hit through Harry Potter. Goodbye. Bam! Oh, that's spicy. You guys, I made this special dipping sauce. It's made with nuclear sauce. It's so spicy. I just had a little bit and I just licked the chopsticks I should have. Now I'm licking my finger.
Click the link down below to follow my Cameo, where I will make a special video just for you. We can also message each other too. Link below.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, this is extremely spicy. Can you see me? Am I like a ghost, a floating head? Honestly, we're here for it. So, oh yeah, so I have some soy sauce too. First, let me eat this. I did this one for the thumbnail. Cheers, yay. Let's put this back into the nuclear because, hey, I just don't care today. You guys, in case you skipped the intro, I finally posted the collaboration that went down a week ago. Was it a week? Was it 2 weeks? I don't even know. I think it was about a week. With Raven and Miranda. And that's on my main channel. I just posted. Cheapers. What am I getting myself into? It's gonna be so spicy. It's on my main channel. I'll probably link it. But These dumplings are amazing. These are my favorite. Okay, we need to see some soy sauce, so we're gonna make some room. Oh my god, these are so good. So good. Oh, I forgot my little dipping bowl for the drips. Drip, drop, drippy drop. Here we go. Oh my god. It's actually really good. So I'll have one by itself. Look at me, I'm such a pro. These you get from Costco. I have tried so many dumplings. Pot stickers, mandus, dim sum, Japanese, Goyas, Goizas or whatever it's called. Look at me, trying to act like I know everything, and I don't. Koreans, Chinese dumplings, my favorite, you can find at Costco. These are Korean. It's from a brand called Bibigo. And you guys know I just did the Bibigo, the one you get from Costco, which is the beef Mandu, which if you're lucky to find it, they discontinued it in mine. And I compare it to a new thing that I've never had before. No, don't spill, which is their corn and pork. It was good, but not as good as the beef. I guess I really like beef. Cheers to that. So I figured I'd spend, you know, all my money on another 100 dumplings. Make sure you can count. Is there 100? Go ahead, haters. Start counting. Oh, the neighbors. I am so happy. This is so good. So you guys, what's new in my life? Well, yes, I posted my video with Raven and Miranda. They're starting their channel. Like, I know I've been talking about them a lot this past week, but I was very upset that the collab went down. Nancy really effed it up. But don't worry, there's no beef, there's no nothing. I know some people think I just had a meltdown about it. I really couldn't. I couldn't deal with it. I was very upset, you know. Because Nancy, look at that. Ooh. So good. So, oops, shh. I'll be doing more collabs with them coming up. I'll be going over probably next week to do a fourth collab or a third collab. Oh yeah, because we did one for their channel too. And we're gonna be doing something else. So stay tuned. Yay! I feel like I'm really dark. This is so tasty. I love this meal. I love dumplings. I kind of want to eat all of them just to preview how much I love them. If you've never had a dumpling, let me tell you. It's chewy, it's savory, it's salty. It's like, you ever had gushers as a child? They look like big gushers. My parents never allowed me to have them because they were too unhealthy. Look at that. So the inside's full of like, oil, like maybe truffle oil. Well, I don't know if it's truffle oil, but some kind of like oil, some type of like ginger or lemongrass or some type of like seasoning, herb seasoning. It has the pork. These are pork. It's so tasty. And they're, oh my gosh, I remember gushers. My friends used to give me some. You guys, I've always been fat. Maybe not physically. A while I was chubby. Maybe I haven't been like physically like big, but and just like that, my camera ran out of space on the memory card. I tend to save basically too much stuff. I'm a hoarder, not physically, not mentally either. My brain forgets everything, but I'm a hoarder in my technology. I love to save clips. I never know when I'm going to need them again. I like to reuse them. I like to make edits. I have so many hard drives, it's crazy. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, gushers as a child. Those were nice. Yeah, I was not allowed to have them, and that's kind of what these taste like, except they're the cooked food, like cooked savory Chinese food version. It's not sugar. Today has been a really good day. I know I usually start these videos complaining. I've been very happy. But let me tell you that I should not be happy. Well, so I did that Italian food last night. You guys saw here on this channel. In honor of Hungry Fat Chick. I miss her dearly. I'll see her soon. I just ate. I tried to repeat the meal we did. It was so good. It's so hard to tell you stories when I'm like really into the food. That food effed me up for hours. I felt, again, garlic and onions. Garlic more than onions. Onions I can kind of deal with, it's whatever. But garlic I really can't. And the older I get, the harder it is for me to eat super garlicky things. I was so messed up, you guys. So messed up. And I tried falling asleep around like 10 p.m., which was nice. But I woke up at 2 in the morning, having heat flashes, weird stomach pains. I felt like a zombie. And then I was up from 2 to 5:30 in the morning, tossing and turning. My body was really upset with me. Italian food, I'm telling you, cooked tomatoes make me so upset. And I did pizza the day before, so my body has been very upset with me. But then I fell asleep around 5:30 and I woke up at noon. So I got 2 hours before midnight, which makes me really happy for healing, but shoot, my body couldn't do anything with that Italian food. And then, you know, woke up, went back to sleep. So I got a good total of 9 hours of sleep or something like that. And I actually felt pretty good. Pretty good from all that extra sleep. But now I'm on a bad schedule again. If my body, you know, your body always remembers when you wake up. Oh. I think I'm gonna eat all of these. So I guess I'm just doomed. I'm being a night owl. I watched YouTube. You guys, YouTube, I live and breathe it. In case you haven't realized, I live and breathe YouTube. Not only from posting so much, but it's all I watch. It's really all I watch. I used to have Netflix, I canceled it. Not because I'm like boycotting. I know there's every month, boycott them for something. I'm always seeing boycott Netflix. One of them was for a girl dancing when it didn't look like she should have been. Another one was for House of Cards, Kevin Spacey. Another one was for a show got canceled and everyone was emotionally involved. I mean, shoot, everyone wants to cancel it. I only stop because I don't have time to watch it. I really don't have much time in general. I really don't have much time in general to do anything. So coming up, I'll be showing you guys something that I purchased months ago. It took so many months to get here. It's not a sponsorship, even though it kind of should be, if I'm going to show. Man, wait till you see what I ordered. It took months to get here. Finally got here. Oh, look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? Spicy, chewy, savory. Healthy. You guys are gonna, I think, make fun of me for it, but I don't care. My choice, my money. But I think people are gonna give me grief like, Nick, you've openly admitted you're bad with your finances, you're always follow my Patreon, and then you spend all the money on the food, and this, it was expensive. I want you guys to start guessing. It was in the thousands. And are you guys into Apple products? Apparently they just mentioned, well, I know because I got an email about it. They have a brand new thing, some computer chip. I think I'm ready to invest in a Mac. I use my little old laptop that keeps on breaking. I mean, how many times have you guys seen me over the past 3 years drive to the Apple store? The battery died. The logic board died. Remember that just happened in Vegas. The logic board died. And I was using another computer to do it. Did I tell you guys or I tell patrons? I can't remember. Did I tell you guys about that whole fiasco? And my camera died too the moment I landed. Good thing I had my backup camera. I would have had no computer and no camera. Well, see, rendering large videos takes a really big toll on laptops. Excuse me, really big toll. I mean, I spent $3,900, almost $4,000 on this new laptop. I've had it for a year from Mac. It has Apple Care, thank God. I had to replace so many things, but long story short, I purchased the best RAM, the best storage, the best processor. But you could edit Star Wars on it. Well, apparently you can. I talked to someone there at the Genius Bar in Apple Store, and they're like, so what do you do? Well, she knew because she knows a YouTuber, and literally I was standing there and two people came up to me, oh my God, Nikocado, can I have a fit photo? And I'm sitting there like, hi, yeah. And so the girl's like, okay, so this is your life. I'm like, yes, this computer's my life. That's why people are coming up to me in the store. She was so sweet. I loved her. What was her name? Cindy? Cindy! Cindy! Your TV's leaking! You know what that's from? Those are not usually my type of movies, but I had a friend in middle school, high school, who loved watch that video. We watched it so many times together. You guys know? Comment down below what movie that. Cindy, your TV's leaking. And then she comes out and she's like, put him up. Put him up. Not usually my type of humor, but oh well. Let me get back on track. So, yeah, she said, yeah, you're rendering these videos. And I told her that my videos were like, you know, an average of 6 to 10 gigabytes per video. And she's like, oh my God. Because my videos are an hour long and I do it every day, sometimes twice a day because I have other channels too. So she was just like, you might want to invest in a Mac because those are made to handle and they have better longevity. Even though you paid for the upgrades. And I was thinking like, I paid for the best processor. There's no excuse. It should last more than a year, lady. But I didn't get all Karen on her because she was very polite. Remember, I've been preaching to you lately about what you put out in the world, you get back. If you feel like everyone's being mean to you, think about how you come across, you know. So there's no way I could have yelled at her. She was so helpful. Oh my gosh, I literally can't wait to go back to Vegas. To have her help me with other stuff too. Look at this. Ooh. Mmm. So nice. Anyways. So, I feel like I need to do that. I've never had a Mac, ever. Ever since I started YouTube, I've had 2 computers. One of them I got in 2012 when I was in college, right around the time I left college, maybe 2011. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It lasted 8 years, that computer. No, 19, it was 2019. That's why it finally busted. And I remember I had a roommate slash boyfriend slash, he liked me, I didn't really like him. It was fun to do stuff with, but he was also too controlling and type of person in my life. Okay, what do I call him? Boyfriend? Someone I just did stuff with? Kind of, not really, maybe like twice. Whatever. He's still in my life. I should actually text him. Sometimes, depending on the person, I really like to try to keep in touch with people, even if it's just like once every couple months. Hey, thinking of you, how you doing? I really try to. I try. Like I could see him right now, this guy, and it'll be like no time passed. I love relationships like that. No time passed. But anyway, I remember he said to me, I was not on YouTube. I got this computer. It had the best of the best of the best again. And he's like, what do you have all this stuff for? He's like, you could edit the next Star Wars film on here. And that's always stuck with me. The Star Wars film. I'm like, I don't know. I'll use it for Facebook. But it lasted 8 years. And then I started this Mukbang stuff in 2017. So it went 3 years of heavy rendering, heavy uploading, heavy, lots of stuff. 2019. At the end of 2019, I finally broke. I had to buy one. Now we're in the beginning of 2021, so it's been like a year and a couple months. Yeah. Actually, I remember I just went to the Apple store and they're like, oh, is this boring? Are you bored? I'm so sorry. This is so boring. No one cares about my dang computer. Long story short, I've just used 2 laptops, that's it. I really should get a MacBook, excuse me, a Mac. One of those big things. They just came out with a new one with a new chip. I might just do it. This is my career, you know. Apple can really get on my nerves, but I really don't know what another alternative is for this type of work I do. Visual, graphic, design. This is so good. Come on, don't let me down. I'm telling everyone how good I am with chopsticks. Let's give this a little bath. Here we go. Ooh. So how are you guys doing? Happy Friday. You guys have plans for the weekend? I do. Film, edit, render, produce. Eat, go to the bathroom, go to sleep. That's my schedule. Oh, well, like I said, I will be seeing Raven and Miranda very soon. We're going to be doing another video. So stay tuned for that. I'm so excited. Yeah, oops, here we go. I see a lot of you guys asking me. Usually when I like meet up with people, I end up talking about everything we did and what she said, what I said, what we did. You know, I hung out with Be Love's Life. We made a video the next day. I'm like, oh, this is happening. It was so much fun. Hungry fat chicken stuff. Excuse me. But I know with Be Love's Life, for example, I really didn't go into many details like I used to. You know, it's not bragging. It's just like, bragging's not the right word. You know her and you know me because of what we put on YouTube. That's the only reason we're even eating food together, because we met through YouTube. So it's like, naturally, ooh, look how pretty that is. Art. Naturally, you want to tell your viewers how it went. What you guys do? Did you hang out? You know, was there any tea? Did you have fun? Did you not? What was the worst part? You know, Nick, did you fart in front of him? You know, tell you about our time. And I didn't do that with Be Love's Life. Well, one of the reasons was because our videos were spread out. I still have to post mine. I'm really backed up on editing. Sorry, guys. But that's coming out, and she posted hers. But I just kind of like these people that I'm seeing over and over again. Like, they're friends. You know, and it's been years of relationship. It's kind of less of letting people know on YouTube and more of like, this is someone I like, this is someone I care about, this is someone I can talk to, I can text. And I kind of like just not tell the whole world every dang detail about every little thing, you know what I mean? So, I do see people ask me, Raven and Miranda, what was it like? What'd you guys do? All I'm going to say is that they are both amazing. So nice. I felt such an honor to film with them. I really did. And I clicked with both of them so well, and I'm happy. I'm really happy. So I kind of just want to leave it at that and let you know it's amazing and positive. Very, very nice. And I think I'm just kind of still so humbled and taken aback knowing that they've been watching me for all these, over a year and stuff. It was just like, wow, like, wow. You know, it's like, wow, it's so cool. And it makes me think, who else is out there too? Spying in the comments, watching all my drama. It's kind of amazing. even family. I just found out one of my, what do you call it, second cousins, technically, second cousin. Apparently he's been watching all my videos for a long time. I'm like, no one told me. Again, it's none of my business, I guess. I publish and I walk away. Who watches it? Who watches it? Who cares? It is what it is. It's out there in the universe. But it's kind of just like, really? And it makes me blush because I've done so many funny things. It makes me blush like, oh, you watch that? Oh God, like, oop, a little blushing here. But yeah, both such amazing people. I really bonded with both of them in different ways, but also very, very similar ways, which I just think is so special. So it was amazing. But yeah, and I know I basically went a whole year without collaborating because of the you know what. Because historically I've always collabed, I'd say at least 6 to 10 times per year. Whether it was one trip, I met up with a bunch of people. For example, I went to LA 2 years ago. Carly flew in, Eric drove up, Chelsea flew in, or she drove up. This person drove in, this person flew in. Like, it was like this hub where I'm like, okay, everyone, I got this Airbnb, got a studio, had a, space for guests and stuff. I know, Honey spent the night, Chelsea spent the night, Carly Steele spent the night. I do this every year. It's like a time to like meet up with other creators and my friends, and again, because of the you know what, I just didn't do anything. I didn't even go anywhere. It was my first year not traveling. It was like, oh my God, which I think was smart of me. People are traveling like crazy now. I don't know if it's really the right time to be doing it so intensely. But at least we have some measures that can make it easier. Plus we know more about this whole problem. We're learning more, we know more. I think people are also, they're more scared at first. Goes for anything. I mean, eventually it becomes a part of life and you just grow accustomed to it. No matter how annoying it is or scary it is, or it becomes less scary because you've heard it, you've seen it on the news for a year. It's less shocking. It's become dampened, So I think that's also why people are going out way more. I still don't go to clubs, not like I ever did. I really wanted to. But I mean, there's so many factors that come into play as to why I shouldn't. A, I get recognized, it ruins the experience. B, I could get followed. C, it could be a little safety issue. Again, people recognizing me, but also catching, it's just like, oh, I would love to just go dance, go to a bar, meet strangers, and be like, hey, you want to dance? Hey, like I miss that so much. It's been so long. But it's just, I don't think it's the right time, at least for me. Not yet. There needs to be more something to make me feel like I want to do that. Ew, excuse me. Ooh. Oh, I'm slowing down. You'd think after 80 dumplings. How many have I had already? So good. Yep. Oh my God, I'm feeling really full. You can tell I'm getting full. I'm like talking less. I'm like sighing more. I feel things expanding. I mean, I just sat in front of you and ate 75 dumplings. Hello. 76. Oh, I know what I saw on the news today. Well, remember when I was complaining about all the homelessness and stuff? Not like ooh, the people. It's more like, ooh, we're the leaders. You collect all this tax. Help them, do something. There has to be a solution. You can't tell me this is the best solution in the United States of America. I don't accept that, you know. I complained about it. I got over it. I talked about it for like 3 days. Sorry. Sometimes something is in my mind. I'm like, oh, it's just sitting there. I think because I had to see it so often, every time I left, it was really like, ooh, wake up call. Like, what is happening? Anyways, I kind of got over it, I guess. But I saw in the news that the governor of Los Angeles rolled out with this initiative, this goal, to get every person off the street by October. So I think it's great. I don't know the details. I don't know about the funding and the money. I really don't care. I don't care. Just get it done. Do something. Build alternative housing. I mean, everything has a cost, you know. Yes, that's going to have a cost. Yes, that has a price. But there's also a price of like my visual piece of walking down Hollywood and having all this happening. It's going to affect the whole economy because tourists aren't going to want to come. So suck it up. Pay for that. I mean, it's a problem, but what, I mean, who knows? What else do you do? What else do you do? You know, throw them in jail? No. You know, so I think it's good that something's happening, and I hope it's an improvement for everybody. Excuse me. Although, I did see this one interview with this man who was in a tent, and the person standing this far back with their little microphones, like this big boom stick, and they put up to the man in the hotel, not the hotel, the tent. And like, what do you think about this order? Are you excited? Are you gonna leave? He was like, I ain't leaving. Not over my dead body. I ain't going nowhere. Try to get me out of here. You'll see. That's not their right. I'm not going nowhere. I'm very happy where I am. So they're going to be met with that. A little resistance. I don't know what the answer is. It's kind of, you're dealing with people. You know, it's like, you know, there's weeds here. Trim the weeds, mow it back. Oops, problem solved. These are not weeds. These are not trees. These are people. Do they have a right to be on the sidewalk on Hollywood Boulevard? I guess, but maybe if they change laws, they don't. I don't know. Yeah. He was so like not ready to go to the hotel or wherever he's saying he's putting them. I'm not going anywhere. Not over my dead body. Well then. I don't know what the answer is, but something has to give. But it's just so funny seeing that in the news, and I've talked about, maybe they watched my channel, Mr. Governor. Where's Siri? Siri's sleeping in this video. Siri's not even here. Excuse me. We didn't take attendance. Oh, I love seeing that comment. Some people every day in the comment section are like, taking attendance, who's here? Their daily routine. It's so funny having you guys come here every night. But I love those comments. They make me smile. Taking attendance. Who's here for the train wreck? All aboard the crazy train. All aboard the crazy train. Taking attendance. Keep commenting. They make me feel better about myself. Anyway, Siri's not here. I was going to ask her the governor's name. Oh, no, that's the senator. Okay, that's where I stopped talking, because people feel different ways about different leaders, and you know, I'm not here to really convince you of anything. I don't care who's in charge. All I care is that they are in charge, which means this is their job to fix this issue. Excuse me. I don't care their political affiliation. It doesn't matter to me. Fix the issue. That's your job. Oh, look at me, you guys. Look how fat I am. How many you little bird bath over here. How many calories? Ah, cheaper scrapers. Why can't I? Okay, that's it. You're going down. It's been stabbed. That got marinated. Did I say English? Did I say mar? We can do this. Should I eat all 100? How fat should I be today? Remember when I used to make those videos and I'm like, will this meal make me 300 pounds? Like every title for like 3 months was like, will I reach 300 pounds after this McDonald's meal? Will this talk about, I'm 299.99. Will I finally reach 300 after this meal? Those were really creative, if I could say so myself. Well, you guys, we're way past 300. I don't even know how much I weigh. There's no scale here. Last time I weighed myself was at Heart Attack Grill and I was 337. And then I went a second time and I was 336. So I'm losing weight and don't know why. A whole pound. I am more active here than when I used to live in Orlando. Way more active. Ooh! Slime. Way more active. And I think that's part of a role. Am I sleep a little bit better? And up until the past 3 days, my sleeping schedule has been such an improvement. Again, I'm such an old lady. I talk about old lady stuff. You know, people come on YouTube, they talk about gossip and tea. I mean, I kind of do it sometimes. I was complaining about Gabby Hanna the other day, but I feel like I've already done that for 3 days straight. I don't want to target anyone. I'm just saying. She annoys me. She's delusional. She's the Amber Heard of YouTube. Goodbye. You know, so get off my chest. Ew. You know, my opinion. But basically, the ridiculous things people do. But, you know, people on YouTube, they talk about so much more entertaining stuff. I feel like I am such an old lady. I talk about sheets. I talk about mattresses. I talk about plans. I talk about philosophy. I talk about blah, 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 blah. I rarely talk about pop culture and stuff. Honestly, because a lot of it annoys me. I'm like, this is not news to me. But when you like someone, I mean, shoot, people look at all the videos made about me. Nick, update on Nick. I mean, I'm news to people who either like me, hate me, are aware of me, or entertained by me. I'm bothered by, but I want to know what he's doing of me. You know, those types of things. So, I get it. I just don't keep up. I'm gonna pop till I drop. I've been listening to a lot of music from when I was a child in the 90s and early 2000s. A lot of music from that time. I kind of miss it. I've been really into Huku lately. You guys remember her? Okay, here's pop news. It's not really news, I guess, but did you ever watch a Disney Channel? Speaking of Disney Channel, just collab with Raven, but her name was Hoku, H-O-K-U, Hoku. She was from Hawaii, or she lived there. She was born in Honolulu. She was there for a long time. She eventually moved to California. I don't know why, but she did. I think she's still there. I don't know. But she had 2 really good songs. One of them was called From Snow Day. It was called Not Another Dumb Blonde or something like that. Another Dumb Blonde. Just look her up here on YouTube at H-O-K-U. And she has 2 really famous songs. One of them's called Another Dumb Blonde. I love it. Such good harmonies, melodies, and it was a great song about a breakup. It was basically, she liked this guy didn't like her, she caught the guy with another girl, and talk about actual female empowerment here. The song was about, that's alright, that's okay, you didn't love, I can't do the tune, you didn't love me anyway, That's all right. That's okay. It's time for us to move on. That's all right. That's okay. You didn't love me anyway. And I think it's time for you to just move on. To go find another dumb blonde. Because it ain't me, no. Because, no, not ain't. Because it's not me, no. Wow. Talk about girls saying, you know, that's that guy that might not be talking to you, or he cheat on you, or he's not paying interest, or he changes his mind, maybe he doesn't like you anymore. Let's not have revenge. Let's not call him a bunch of bad words. Let's not talk about slashing his tires. Let's not talk about, you know, beating up the girl he's with. Let's not talk about any of that stuff they hear now in music. It was about, that's all right, that's okay, you didn't love me anyway. I'm proud of myself, I know who I am, and I'm gonna move on, and you should move on. And she's dancing with her friends, and I'm like, this was like, it was Disney after all, so, you know, I can't be like too like calling her the M, like a mother beep, or a beep, or a beep, or a beep beep, or, you know, get that beep, mess up, I'm gonna mess her up, beep, you're gonna catch these hands in the street, beep. It wasn't, that's music now. Catch her in the street, beep, was it called jumping? When you jump, like, it's disgusting, right? How this is like, this is encouraged behavior, this is encouraged reaction. Some guy was not nice, so let's encourage people to have this reaction. That was not the reaction back in 2000 when this video came out. And the music's better. She's pretty. She's so pretty. A very nice chord progression, very nice melody. It was innocent. It was cute. It was empowering. I feel like real empowerment. You know, don't tell me songs about a lot of different stuff is empowering. I mean, empowering how? That's a whole discussion. But this is empowering because we all get hurt. We all have people that do us wrong. We all have people that lie on us, cheat on us, make mistakes, are pure evil to us. We all go through that in life. We've all experienced that. How you deal with it determines your life. It determines how you feel and think. Letting go, finding healthy ways to feel upset and, you know, let the emotions heal. It takes a while. It's hard. Breakups are really hard. But, I just think I miss those days. Anyways, I was listening to the music. I'm listening to that like a few times a day for the past couple of days. I'm like, that's all right. That's okay. And there's another one she sings too. It's called, I think it's called How Do I Feel? Yeah, How Do I Feel? So we have the one from Snow Days, which I never saw the movie, called Another Dumb Blonde, and the one over here called How Do I Feel? And again, it's typical pop music about being in love or having a crush, but it just had this like, this gentle, innocent vibe to it, and I kind of like, again, no one's innocent in this world, like, you know, purely innocent. Everyone has their little things, but it's nice that that was what we listened to. I really miss that. Oh yeah, so now, again, in pop news over here, saying that and never talking about anything relevant. Well, is this relevant? Because she's not really relevant anymore, but I think she's happy not to be relevant. I was reading an article. I went to her website. Listen, I was all about Huku for the past couple days. So it's like, let me go to her website. She has an Instagram. She has like 2,000 followers. I'm like, this girl was making music videos. The person who wrote her songs wrote the songs for Abbie, I think. Right? It was like remixed in Sweden, or some kind of Swedish company. It's like, and she said she did not like the spotlight. She didn't like how the industry wanted her to be. And she's like, you know, my happiness matters more than that. And so she quit the music scene, got really religious, or, you know, decided to become religious. And I don't remember what type of, I know it was Christianity. I don't know, you know, was it, I don't remember which, because there's a lot of branches of that. But that's what she's doing now, and she's raising her kids, and that's all that matters to her. And I just think that's kind of cool. There's the end. The end! There's your story. A girl who was into the music and decided to stop to do something that made her a little happier. Or, oh no, she just came out. I just farted. Sorry, cough and fart. She decided to do an EP, which means like a little single. I think last year or the year before. I'm so sorry, I just farted. And she decided to make a song. It was a religious song. It was about finding salvation in Him. You know, those types of songs, like Christian music. And it was nice. I literally went and I listened to it. I'm like, let me see what she's doing now. Some Christian music can be very good. Very, just beautiful sound. You don't even know what they're singing. There's one song that literally gives me goosebumps and gives me like, I just imagine like a bunch of dancers on a stage, like, that's what I feel and I vision when I listen to this song. I'll tell you, it's called Make Us One Exodus. That's the name of the person or the band. It's called Exodus, Make Us One. Go watch that here on YouTube. When you listen to it, it's a red, it's like an image of like a flame, and it's a red background. Listen to it. It's about Christian biblical stories. And I just feel like you don't really need to know what they're saying or believe what they're saying to appreciate the musicality and the passion and the beauty in that song. It's just like, it's beautiful. It's one of the best. It's so good. And you know where I learned it? I learned that in public school. My music teacher, so great. He used to introduce us to new songs, random songs. This was like 7th grade. We'd come in, we'd all sit down, take attendance, and then he'd play a song, and we'd listen to it, and we would just internalize it. Just write down what we visualized, write down how we felt. Was it sad? Was it happy? You know, basic terms. And I'll never forget, he introduced me to that song, and it's never left my mind, and I was in 7th grade. And again, this was a public school. It was not a Christian school. I did go to Christian school. I went to Bible school. I went to Catholic school. I went to all these places. But this was just regular public school. And that's what we listened to. And we listened to a lot of other stuff too. Excuse me, a lot of movie scores. I remember Pirates of the Caribbean was really big for us back then. What else did we listen to? Lord of the Rings a little bit. A lot of Pirates of the Caribbean. Stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. So I really appreciated Hoku doing what she wanted to do, you know, and I think that's good for the world in different ways, you know. I'm full. That's so. People always say to me, Nick, will you ever get back into music? I would love to. I would love to, you know, wrap up this whole getting fat thing. You all know, 30, we're done. I turned 29 in a couple weeks. My birthday's coming up. Oh my god. And what are you guys gonna do for my birthday? Be nice, okay? But when I turn 30, I'm kind of going to figure out what to do with my life. I would love to have a show, be in a show. I mean, my dream was to always play violin on Broadway. I would love that. I would love that so much. I don't know if I could go back to it with everything out there on the computer. However, that draws in ticket sales. You know what I mean? There's someone that's recognizable, someone that's, you know, has a name or you know, a gravitational pull, physically, literally. There's gonna be more people that come see the show because of that. You know what I mean? Not to say I have a million fans that all love me, but it's something better than nothing. Just a violinist that they pulled off the New York City streets. You know, I can say here I have 3 million followers. Blah blah blah. I want to be like there'll be a couple extra thousand people that come see me. You know what I mean? So that could be. I'm only justifying all my meltdowns in the computer, you know, like, why would they hire you? You're a train wreck. It's like, well, that means more exposure, more ticket sales. I don't know. I don't know. See, I've been very relaxed with YouTube because I'm my own boss and I don't have to listen to anybody. I make my own brand. I make my own plot. I make my own journey. I make my own everything. So I don't have to, you know, bow down to anybody. So I would have to, in a way, but if I'm just playing violin, how much mischief could I cause? I sit there and we're done. But, you know, I would love to get back into that. I really would. Oh my God. Well, I'm full and I really have to poop. So goodbye. Ah! I'm squeezing. I really feel like I've blown something out back there. I don't know. And also, I was just talking to a friend about this, and she told me, no, you're perfectly fine. But I need to know you, because, you know, we have a lot of YouTube doctors over here in the comment section. Okay, YouTube doctors, now's your time to shine. I go number 2 at least 2 to 3 times a day. Every single day. If I don't go more than once a day, it's rare. Rare. Like, oh my gosh, it's coming out. Like, and I was like, is there something wrong with me? Should I get that checked? But it's always been like that even before I was a mukbang. Ooh. This is inappropriate. This is so inappropriate. Anyway, she says being regular is good. Okay. She said that as long as you're regular, whether it's once a day or once a week, twice a day, twice a week, as long as the regular, you know, it's an algorithm. You know, we have an algorithm of YouTube, algorithm of my weight gain, algorithm of the bathroom breaks. You know, you have a schedule, the mechanics, the little gears. That's why how I picture that. A little gears to the old grandfather clock. They're turning, they're turning. You have your little heartbeat. For me, it's 3 times a day, minimum. Sometimes 4. Usually not more than 4 or 5, unless I had something really spicy or I had a lot of lettuce. I don't eat lettuce, you know, collards. She said 3 times a day is healthy. She's a dietitian. And that's what she said. That's what she said. She says it's healthy. She's like, some people do it once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. She's like, but if you're doing, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, that's a problem. But, you know, if you eat 3 times a day, going to the bathroom 3 times, she's like, imagine 3 meals a day, which I do. The biggest meal is this, but I always have a little breakfast of something fibrous, and then for dinner I have something fibrous. Or sometimes I do 2 mukbangs, and so those are big. But yeah, she's like, you're eating 3 times a day, going to the bathroom, there's nothing. She's like, plenty of animals do that, humans do it. She's like, I'd be more concerned if you were eating 3 times a day and going to the bathroom once every 3 days. That's more of a concern because it's just stuck in you. It's sitting there. So, okay, YouTube doctors, is there something wrong with me? But I feel like as I get older, it's harder to like control it. Like I get 5-second warning, or like it creeps up on me, and it's probably like I'm doing really good right now. Just to let you know, I'm doing very good right now. Kind of sitting here and like. But when I was a kid and teenager, and even, I don't think I had this problem in college. I really don't. Where, I think veganism, this is vegans' faults. Veganism blew it out. Well, you know, I would have a little more, I could hold it for an hour or so till I found my way to, now you have 30 seconds. You know, this is what happens to old people. I feel like the vegans, all that, they messed it up. Thank you. Come again. It's their fault. Because this happened when I was fruitarian, raw vegan, cooked food vegan, starch solution, whole foods plant-based, beans, lentils. Like, I have to go to the bathroom. Goodbye. Now, run. And now that I do mukbangs, as I've been doing for the past 5 years, same thing. I'm doing really good, actually, right now. The fact that I have not just, you know, had an accident. So, goodbye. Thank you for watching. I will see you later. This was fun conversation, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Oh, don't forget, again, I re-uploaded the video. It's on the main channel. Check it out if you want. Raven and Miranda, link down below. Amazing. So much fun. And I really have to go to the bathroom. You know, at times like this, I'm like, okay, it's time to do a Mrs. Pickles video. Miss Pickles would not, oh shoot, she would have a lot to say about this. Okay, goodbye.
A big thank you to my patrons for supporting this video, and a bigger thank you to my new executive producer, Leslie Jeppesen. If you'd like to become a producer and help support my channels, or if you just want to join the community to see what else I'm posting, come on over to my Patreon by clicking the link down below. You must be age 18 or older. And for something even more personal, gift yourself a personalized video just for you. Or book a video for someone and surprise them. We can also DM each other and chat one-on-one. So if you want to watch even more content from me, come follow my Patreon. But if you want a personalized video or just want to talk, come over to my Cameo. Patreon and Cameo are both linked down below. Thank you so much. Bye.